Hello, YouTube. It's 10:42 p.m., I think. Okay. Now I'm having that moment where I'm not sure what time it is. And I just looked. Yes, it is 10:42 p.m. Um, Monday, December 6th. Just got off the bus at the Circle K over at 48th and stopped to set my drink down. Actually got my sip and save drink today. That's a good thing. And sitting on one of those poles right there was a really fancy remote of some kind that lights up, so it's got batteries in it. Um, I'm one of those kind of guys that actually collects remotes because I collect audio video gear or hoard, depending on your perspective. Um, and I'm usually really good at identifying remotes, as far as like I can look at a remote and tell you more or less what it's for, what brand it is, even ones that aren't labeled. But I honestly have no clue on this one. I don't see any markings on it. I mean, based on what it is, I would imagine it's for a TV. It's got channel up, channel up, volume down, mute, and it's got um, play and scan forward buttons as well as up, down, and select. So, ooh, fire, and the typical number buttons and power and stuff. I mean, it feels like a pretty nice hefty remote. I think it feels metal. The whole thing feels metal. So I imagine it's for a modern smart TV. But as far as what one, I couldn't tell you. So I got something fun to research tonight. Now, what that remote was doing there, sitting on that pole, I have no idea. But I will always accept random remotes from heaven. So today, kind of a repeat of yesterday, sort of. Spent most of the day once again over at Bullock's, just working on my music library. Um, the only artist to really work on today was um, Ed Sheeran and Passenger, and I added it today. I've been sitting on the version for a little while. Um, got karaoke for the live acoustic um, mashup that they did together of No Diggity and Thrift Shop, which is just awesome. That's one of those videos that I've been playing for years that always really, really enjoy, and never ever imagined that would be available for karaoke. So can't wait to sing that on Thursday. Um, Hoping at some point my friend Cyrus will come by. He lives fairly close to Bullock's. And every now and then, when I least expect it, him and his wife will show up there and sing some songs. And yeah, I think Cyrus and I would rip that apart singing it together. I think it'd be great. Uh, I think if I added anything other than Ed Sheeran and no, I don't think I did. Did add quite a few videos. I mean, mostly again, Ed Sheeran and Passenger. Although I added the new, because it just came out, the new Christmas video, and I forget the name of the song already, but I really enjoyed it, from Ed Sheeran and Elton John, which I got a post from Elton John in my feed today, my YouTube feed today, saying that right now he's got the number one song and the number two song in the UK, which is pretty exciting. I mean, I can't remember a time that I didn't listen to Elton John. Elton John was one of those artists that was all over the radio when I was a toddler, and just always loved his songs before I even realized that they were his songs. And certainly one of the artists who I first started collecting on 45s of as a little kid. And yeah, I remember as a little kid getting the 45 for Daniel, of course, because that song is about me, right? I also remember getting the 45 of um, um, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road and Your Song. Gosh, I had so many Elton John 45s as a little kid, and then he stayed so massively popular even through the 80s as I was in high school. and it's he's had so many different resurgences in his career, particularly like with the soundtrack of The Lion King. So kind of exciting. Like it's been quite a while since there's been a major resurgence for Elton John. It's pretty cool seeing that he's got not one but two hot songs right now. So yeah, definitely looking forward to playing that. And I was already playing the other one. I added that a couple weeks ago. So. And this is a random thing that I added. I added a music video for Marilyn Manson, The Beautiful People, which kind of came from Ed Sheeran. And you're wondering, wait, what? How? That makes no sense. But I started, right now, the way my music is laid out on my computer it's really chaotic. And God knows if I had somebody try to host for me and explain to them how everything's arranged, I'm sure their eyes would just glaze over and be like, I don't think I can do this. But right now, I mean, I've got my organized music libraries of one of karaoke, one of just music, MP3 music, and one of music videos. And those are all, alphabetized by artist, A to Z. But I also have a few different inboxes of stuff that I've downloaded or ripped, but haven't got databased and previewed and organized and put into those libraries. And at this point, for karaoke there are 5 of them. I have to go through. So, when I start working on a given artist, I initially start with one that's just labeled as downloads, which is mostly stuff that comes from, it's mostly online purchases and paid tracks from quite a few different websites. And that's where I started and wasted quite a bit of time on that because I wanted to do Ed Sheeran because I'm hearing the song. Oh gosh, I forget the name of the dang song. There's a song by him that's just getting played to death on like so many different radio stations, just pop stations, mix stations, adult contemporary stations. And to be honest, I'm really not that fond of the song. I mean, it's all right, but I remember the first time I heard it was in my daughter's car. And I'm listening to it, and my first impression was mediocre Maroon 5 wannabe. And then I listened to it a little more, and I kind of recognized the voice, and I said to my daughter, "It's like, is this Ed Sheeran?" And she's like, "Yeah, he's totally sold out. He's gone completely pop." I'm like, ouch. And at that point, I just tuned the song out. Now it's definitely grown on me, and it's bugging me. I can't remember the name of the song, but. The song's been growing on me since. But again, like I'm not overly impressed by it, and to be honest, it made such a negative first impression on me that I haven't really been that eager to listen to the new Ed Sheeran album. I'm glad I finally got going on that because I added a karaoke and a lyric video for another song off his new album that's not a single called "Visiting Hours," and wow, powerful song. Love that. That just conjured up some memories, damn near had me in tears. Wow, I only got a minute left. I figured 10 minutes would be more than enough time. So I filmed it on the Obama phone versus the iPhone. Anyway, long story short, there's 2 songs that I'm sitting on my first karaoke version, and I know I've tried to add them before, but they're multi-singer songs. One is a duet with Khalid. The other one is a song with Bruno Mars and Chris Stapleton. And they don't have the singers labeled correctly. And it took me a long time to figure that out. And I'm like, oh, I've done this before. Anyway, one of them was named Beautiful People, which doing a search for another version of Beautiful People led me to the unfinished video from Marilyn Manson. So I figured, what the hell, get that finished. Anyway, I'm at my 10-minute limit. Thanks for coming with me. And be sure to subscribe and stuff. There'll be more.